Do you mind answering how can you walk me through a M&A deal?
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, Ryan, you're new, right? So I'm guessing you haven't gone through the behavioral module yet. Is that right?
Correct, I just joined.
Okay, cool. So this is in the behavioral module, so make sure you'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. But in terms of how to walk through an M&A deal, I'll just touch on like kind of the high level elements that you want to make sure you hit, right? So usually, obviously, you start off by stating what the deal is. So company A acquire company B for X dollars, and they pay for it in whatever cash, stock, or debt, right? Like it's usually like, so how much do they pay and how do they pay for it? So that's the what, right? So you start with the what, and then from there, you want to explain. I mean, unless it's like a super well-known company, right? And like if you're talking about, oh, Google acquired Tesla, like you don't have to explain what they do. Everyone knows. But like a lot of times, some of these companies might be a bit more obscure. So in that case, you'll want to give a quick, just high level, one sentence description on both the acquire and the target. So what company A does is this, what company B does is this, right? We're like, this is the product or service that they offer, right? Next, you want to make sure you talk about the strategic rationale of the deal, right? So, um, why would each of these two companies be interested in combining, right? Because like companies don't just combine every day; they don't do it for like random reasons. There has to be a reason, and then, like especially from the buyer side, there has to be some strategic rationale for why they decide to buy this company. Usually, there's like before you buy a company. Um, you go through like a buy versus build analysis. Is like, should we acquire this company or should we just like try to do it ourselves, right? Obviously, like doing it yourself, a lot of times will be cheaper, right, than paying hundreds of millions or billions of dollars for another company. But it usually take a lot longer than just buying something outright. So maybe it's like time to market is really important, right? Other examples of strategic rationale could be um, I don't know, there's some sort of synergies, right? Like there's revenue synergies or cost synergies. And by synergies, basically it just means like 1 + 1 = 3, right? Where like the two companies on a standalone basis, if you combine them, will be worth more than they are alone, right? And so example of a revenue synergies would be, maybe you're acquiring your biggest competitor, and by taking them out, you now have more pricing power in the market, so you can charge your customers more, and they don't have anywhere else to go, right? So that gives you more leverage, right? Or maybe your products and their products are really complementary, and you can bundle them together, and it'll actually help you sell it more easily, or maybe you can upsell, cross sell, whatever, right? Maybe you guys are like really strong in different geographic markets. Like company A is really strong in the US and company B is really strong in Asia. And by combining together, you now have a global footprint. So that's like examples of, excuse me, revenue synergies. And cost synergies is like almost every M&A deal has cost synergies. It's like you, um, when you combine two companies, you now have like two of everything, right? You have two accounting teams, two finance teams, two HR teams, two legal teams, two engineering teams, and you don't really need two of everything, right? And so a lot of times companies will cut costs by laying off one out of the two teams, and basically you kept the revenue from both sides, but you stripped out the expenses from one side, and then therefore your margin, your profit margins improve, right? At least like in theory, that's how it's supposed to work, right? In terms of execution, sometimes it doesn't always work out very well when you do that. So like that's like examples of the strategic rationale. This is probably one of the most important aspects when you're talking about an M&A deal, is that you want to demonstrate that you understand why this deal happened, right? And then like the last part that's really important is like talking about your own opinion about the deal, right? So like, was this a good deal? Do you think it made sense? Was it a good purchase for the buyer, or like did they overpay? Did they underpay? And this is where, if you can, you want to weave in some actual numbers, right? So this is where you get into like the valuation, like what multiple do they pay for the deal? Like if they paid 10 times EBITDA and most of the precedent transactions for this space are at, I don't know, 5 times EBITDA, then do you think it's justified that they paid a price that's twice as high as most of the other deals, right? Or if they pay 10 times EBITDA and most of the public comparables are trading at, I don't know, 8 times EBITDA, like, do you think it's reasonable that they paid a premium, right? Or maybe they paid a discount, like whatever it may be. So this is where like understanding the technical concepts that are taught in the technical module also comes into the play so that you can speak about kind of the more technical side or the more quantitative side intelligently, right? Sometimes you also want to be, you don't want to be like too lopsided, right? So you might say like, "Hey, I support the deal," or "I think it's a great deal." Now, detractors for the deal might argue that whatever XYZ, like there's this risk, or there's this risk for doing this deal, or they overpaid because of blah blah blah. But and then you can address that risk, right? It's like, while that may be valid, I think that something that mitigates that risk is, I don't know, XYZ reason, right? And so like if you touch on these 4 or 5 elements, I think that's like a pretty complete, that's a pretty complete deal walkthrough. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.